university, yeah, it's a time to study, yeah, it's a time to party, but realistically, everybody at uni's broke. Don't lie to yourselves. All your friends, yourself, everybody you know realistically is broke, unless, one of these private school posh boys or rich girls, whatever, daddy's money kind of thing. But realistically, everyone's broke. I went to uni, I still go to uni. I'm not part of that crowd. I'm not part of that pact because I simply just, think about uni, right? I think in uni, I'm in 3 days a week. And those 3 days, it's not like all day. There might be one day where I'm working, in uni 9 till 4. The rest of those days, I'm in for a couple of hours. And then, at home, they say you should self-study. But I'm, to be honest, someone that's quite academically smart, don't really need to do too much self-study. And I know most of the people don't do that shit anyway. I know you come to uni, you come to uni for a bit of freedom, you come to party. I understand it because first year I was partying, don't get me wrong. But still, even with partying, even with socialising, even with all the sports, going gym, you still have so much free time in uni. Like, it's actually a joke. Compared to school, compared to working, uni is so light. You've got so much time, so why not spend that time? Even instead of working a shitty 9 to 5, like part-time, couple out 16 hours a week or something and getting 500 quid a month, why not spend that time working remotely? That's what I did. When I was 18, first year of uni, October came around, November, after freshers, and I was like, this is dry, I've got no money. So it's like, I don't want to wait till January till my student loan comes about. I'm going to actually do something about it. I'm going to start making some money. So that's what I did. And you see all these side hustles. Uni's the perfect time to start something like this, a side hustle, because you've got so much time. You don't have much responsibilities. You clearly don't really care that much because you've just taken on a massive student debt anyway. So you don't really care about responsibilities. You probably don't have a car to pay off. You probably rent's covered by your parents or rent's covered by the what's it called? Student loan. So you're chilling. You've got free time with no responsibility. What better time is there to start a side hustle? What better time to start making money online is there than in uni? Especially because, for example, with me, I didn't go uni to do accounting and finance because I wanted to work in an accountancy firm for the rest of my life. I didn't want to be an auditor. I went because I didn't know what else to do. The freedom, going to Manchester, that sounds sick. Manchester, good city life, move away from, that small town mindset kind of thing. Great. But now I'm here, now I was at uni, it was like, oh, well now what? I've done partying for like 2 weeks and now this is a bit boring. Got all this free time, what am I doing? I can't just sit here watching TikToks all day on YouTube. Let me just do something about it. So that was my motivation for making money whilst in uni. That was the reason. The way I did it was something called appointment setting. I'd never tried any of these side hustles before. I was not someone that really likes doing all that shit. But to me, it was like an online sales role. I'm a pretty confident guy. Sales, I always think with things, I can smash things. If I put my effort into something, I'm going to do well in it. And I think most people have that mindset as well. People love having an ego. And I'm the same. I've got a big ego. And, ego, confidence, there's a very fine line between them, right? So I had full confidence coming into something. If I actually work hard on it, I'm gonna get results. And with this, what a big wake up for me. I looked on my screen time on my phone. I advise everyone to, maybe when you stop watching this video, even pause the video, go to your settings now, look at your screen time. Look at the time spent on Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok. Combine that all. How many hours is that a day? More time over 2-3 hours. 2-3 hours a day is enough to start making money with an online side hustle if you do it every single day. Every single day. Imagine you do something every single day for 3 years, the duration at the time you're at uni. Do you not think you can get results from that? I think it's unreasonable to think if you put 3 hours a day in, let's say 3 hours a day, 7 days a week, 21 hours in a week, 52 weeks in a year. So 20 times 50, 1,000 hours. 1,000 hours in something. You don't think you can get some sort of results? Come on. So if you actually want to make money at uni, you can. It's just not about not being lazy. And that's the biggest thing that I think will turn people off about making money at uni is that you're lazy. And I understand it's really easy to be lazy. A lot of people at uni, I know some of my friends even, will end up waking up at like 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 midday. It's like, what? 12 midday? You've missed half the day. There's so much you could have done before that. So think about it. If you just put a little bit of work in, you just wake up a couple hours earlier, sacrifice that sleep, get that sleeping schedule patterned, You're going to be able to make money online. So don't complain about being broke at uni if you know there's a way to solve that. And yeah, it's all good me talking about, yeah, I've done it. Appointment setting, my first week doing it, I made 1.5k. In my first 2 months doing it, as an 18-year-old with no sales experience, I made 5,000 British pounds. I'll put a screenshot here just in case anybody doesn't believe me. It's crazy. It'll be February 2023, I believe. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I'll insert a screenshot of the £5,000 just to show you that it's actually doable. You know, it's like if you put the work in, it's doable. Appointment setting, online sales. You're replying to Instagram messages. You send out Instagram messages on behalf of businesses and influencers. It's not rocket science. Of course, it's not as easy as just sending messages like you do to your missus, because everyone will be doing it, and then how the fuck would I have made 5k from that? Who's going to pay me for that? Of course, there's some skill to it. There's some levels to it. There's things you've got to learn, of course. But if you're willing to learn, you're willing to put the work in, you're willing to be consistent, there's no reason why absolutely everybody can't succeed and make money with appointment setting. So, if you're like me, your first year of uni, maybe your third year of uni, you're coming out of uni and you're like, I don't want to go into this grad role. It's still a perfect time for you to start. I'm in my third year now. It's supposed to be the hardest year. I just sat like 3 exams and had 2 assignments due for last month. It was calm. It's not that difficult, boys. So you know you've got time. Don't blame it on third year being tough. You've got time. So this is the perfect time. Don't wait till you're locked up in that 9 to 5 and you've got no time. You're coming home and you're drained. Do it in a time where you're fresh, you're young, and you've got no responsibilities. This is your time to take action. If you want to know how I did it, DMs are there. You can watch my previous YouTube videos as well. And subscribe for more content, boys.